Kids Quest in the Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches, the best way for kids to experience Palm Beach County, Florida. Proudly produced in partnership with the Palm Beach County Film and Television Commission.
Hi, I'm Isaac Nelson. Join me as I explore the beautiful Palm Beaches with a kid's eye view.
All right, this is exciting.
This is my dad, the OG of fishing.
I can't wait to try this. Where else can you dance next to a strawberry?
Hi, I'm Isaac Nelson. Join me as I explore the beautiful Palm Beaches with a kid's eye view.
Whoa, she's so big. This is Pop Stroke.
There we go, bud. Nice job.
This place is a kid's dream. Cheeseburgers, mozzarella sticks, and chicken tenders.
You just gotta love the Palm Beaches.
Oh, somebody tickled me.
Beautiful beaches, kid-friendly parks, engaging museums, and lively cultural events make it the perfect place for kids to discover, explore, and just have fun.
Isaac! Where'd Isaac go?
Oh, here I am. Kids Quest in the Palm Beaches will inspire curiosity, a love for nature, and an appreciation for local culture and history.
Let's find that next adventure.
All right, buddy.
On this episode of Kids Quest in the Palm Beaches, get ready for some cultural vibrations. We'll learn about local history and participate in community events and festivals right here in the beautiful Palm Beaches. We'll experience the holidays at Zoo Lights at the Palm Beach Zoo. Visit the Palm Beach Model Railroaders at the South Florida Fairgrounds. And enjoy some sweet treats at the South Florida Strawberry Festival in Boca Raton. It's all right here, right now on Kids Quest in the Palm Beaches.
Next stop, the Palm Beaches. All aboard! Model railroading is a fascinating hobby where enthusiasts build scaled-down train layouts, including tracks, trains, scenery, and often entire miniature towns. It blends the element of art, engineering, history, and storytelling. There's something magical about creating and controlling a small, detailed version of reality. From towering mountains to bustling cities, model railroading allows you to design entire worlds all in the palm of your hand. The level of detail you can achieve, down to tiny signs, vehicles, and even people, makes it feel alive. Welcome to the world in miniature. Today, we're going to be diving into the fascinating world of model railroading, where trains, history, and imagination come together to create breathtaking miniature worlds. For many, model railroading is more than a hobby. It's a way to bring history and creativity to life.
This is the Palm Beach Model Railroaders. We are a HO scale model railroad club located in West Palm Beach at the South Florida Fairgrounds. We've been here since 1975. And what you see around you is the result of the labor of many, many members over that 50-year time period. It's basically a passion that we all enjoy and we all like to spend a lot of time on, and we like coming here, and it's just a fun thing. Keeps us out of trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Trains have long been a symbol of adventure, progress, and connection. Model railroading captures that spirit, letting you bring it to life in your own unique way. Whether you're drawn to the artistic side, the technical challenges, or the nostalgic charm, model railroading has a little bit of magic for everyone.
The railroad is essentially a railroad that's Southern themed. It has some local influences. You'll see trains from Norfolk Southern, which is really local, but you'll see trains from the FEC to Florida East Coast. You'll see Amtrak trains running on here. And essentially what we have is two big loop main lines here, and they are over a scale mile each. One is about 1.5 miles and the other one is about 1 mile. You'll see several different towns along the way. You'll see several different yards. We have a big coach yard over there that handles a lot of the passenger trains that come in, a lot of the Amtrak trains over in that corner over there. A big balloon, what we call a balloon here, balloon track. It's basically a yard. We use it for staging, so we prepare trains on it like the train you see in front of you right now. We have what we call Columbia Bay, which is a port area, an industrial area. And then right here we have the fair. This is the South Florida Fair inspired display, if you will.
If you're new to model railroading, don't worry. It's easier than you think to get started. The first step, choosing the right scale.
So scale is basically a representation of like a portion of feet. So in other words, this is what we call HO scale.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's 1/87th. Okay, so 1/87. So that means for every real foot, if you were to take one real foot of something, in model scale, a scale foot would be like 1/87th of that,
Yeah.
right? And interestingly enough, HO scale got its name because it is exactly half of O scale. So HO, right? And then we have N scale, which is tinier. That's 1/160th scale. So that's half the scale of HO.
So they
Right?
get pretty small.
You can get really small. You get into Z, which is a kind of almost a European thing, and that's really tiny, micro stuff. And then you can go upwards. You can go into G scale, which is like G for garden, and that's a scale that a lot of people use when they do outside layouts. And then from there, you get into things like live steam and live, electric.
Like more effects.
Yeah, and that's like 1 foot. So your track gauge, now that gets where they measure it in track gauge, right? Like real railroad track
Yeah.
is 4 feet, 8.5 inches, rail to rail. But some of the garden railways and some of the live steam is 1 foot. So it's basically just a quarter size of the real thing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Once you've chosen your scale, it's all about building your layout. Start small with an oval track or a simple switching layout. As your skills grow, you can add scenery, buildings, even digital controls for your trains.
It used to be very simple. It was a 12-volt DC or direct current power pack with 2 switches, and we would alternate between 2 different what we call cabs. But over time, with the advent of what's called digital command control, and it has since grown and progressed, and we have a computer that we track the trains on. So we try to incorporate a lot of technology, and as the technology emerges, me personally, I embrace it, and I try to integrate it, and I try to get these guys up to speed on it.
Model railroading isn't just a solo hobby, it's a community. Clubs like the Palm Beach Model Railroaders are great places to share your work, get inspiration, and connect with others.
This club, has been very popular over the years because being in South Florida, not a lot of people have things like basements and extra rooms and such, right?
Yeah.
So in order to be involved in a hobby and to participate and to do things, they join an organization like this, which gives them that opportunity. We encourage members to come out, be active, participate, run their own railroad equipment, get involved in the different projects that are going on, building structures. There's individuals that kind of focus on certain things. Certain folks like to build buildings and structures. Other individuals like doing scenery. Other guys are into operations. Like one thing I didn't mention is what we will do is we'll basically run this whole layout like a real railroad.
Yeah.
Okay, where everyone has a job. We have a dispatcher, and the idea is to get trains over the railroad at a certain point in time, and you have to build trains, service certain industries. Cars with loads come in, empty cars go out, and it all kind of flows like that. And that's some guys are really into that, right? Where that whole process of running the real thing. There's a lot of different technology that's involved, and there's a lot of different skill sets that have to come together, and everyone kind of brings it together and brings their own strengths to the table, and we're more than willing to encourage people to get involved. We really like being here. We really like providing, the show to the community, and it's just a lot of fun.
Coming up next, more from the Palm Beach Model Railroaders. Kids Quest in the Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches, the best way for kids to experience Palm Beach County, Florida.
For many enthusiasts, model railroading is a way to preserve history. You can recreate famous railways, vintage locomotives, and historic towns, bringing bygone eras to life. The hobby offers a hands-on way to explore the impact of trains on industry, culture, and society. And don't forget the scenery. Trees, rivers, bridges, and even tiny people add realism and personality to your setup.
One of the big things that we try to do as a club is we try to preserve certain aspects of the local flavor of history, and we accomplish that through several different things. The structures kind of tell a tale, the scenery kind of tells a tale, but the big thing that really tells a tale are the trains themselves, right? Different individuals put different train sets together to reflect signature trains For example, this is the Amtrak Silver Star running around right now. You'll see it. The makeup of the train basically reflects what the real one does, although it's not as big as the real one. It's kind of representative. My personal interests go into the 60s and 70s, so I have trains that I put together that are 60s and 70s specific, very, very prototypically specific. Other individuals, other guys like the most modern stuff that's out there, the hottest stuff that's going on out in the world today. So there's a lot of flavor, and you know, of course, we have a few individuals that are really into steam, so that we'll run steam locomotives around the railroad. It's different preferences, but it all has to do with representing the history of the area and representing the history of the railroads that we're running.
Kids really love this, don't they, Larry?
They certainly do. What tends to happen is they're just overwhelmed. There's so much going on. There's movement, and there's lights, and there's blinking lights, and there's just all kinds of different things. And we encourage their parents and the kids themselves to hang out as long as they like and take in as much as they can. And if they have any questions, then by all means ask us. We'll do everything we can to answer them.
From historical recreations to fantastical designs, model railroading is a hobby that's as unique as the people who enjoy it. Once you've mastered the basics, the sky's the limit. Many enthusiasts add digital controls, sound effects, and lighting to bring their layouts to life. Whether you're building your first track or creating a detailed replica of history, model railroading is a journey like no other. So grab some track, unleash your creativity, and join the fun.
There's always like little stories behind a lot of this stuff. Somebody saw something somewhere and decided to replicate it. There's little humorous things, little funny things, like it's stuff that you don't catch one time, you might catch it another time. There's backstories to things. Some of them I'm aware of, other things I'm really not. But at some point in time, one of the members decided that they were gonna, take the initiative and actually add that scene to the railroad.
Yeah, you can come here every time and find something new.
Find something new and neat, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Coming up next, experience the holidays on the wild side at Palm Beach Zoo. Kids Quest in the Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches, the best way for kids to experience Palm Beach County, Florida.
The Palm Beach Zoo is lighting up the holiday season with zoo lights. The lights here at the Palm Beach Zoo are amazing. Zoo Lights at the Palm Beach Zoo is a popular annual holiday event where the zoo is transformed into a dazzling wonderland with millions of LED lights and festive displays. The Palm Beach Zoo is the perfect place to monkey around. This year's event promises to be bigger and brighter than ever, with themed sections including a dazzling artistic display, a rainforest glowing in vibrant hues, and twinkling pathways that wind through the zoo. The Palm Beach Zoo's merry-go-round is the coolest one ever. You have tigers, manatees, teacups, black panthers, and even a dragon seahorse. Zoo Lights is a perfect blend of holiday spirit and wildlife conservation. While guests enjoy the lights, they're also supporting a mission to protect endangered species.
All right, Isaac, welcome to Zoo Lights.
Yeah, this is my first time coming here and I'm super excited to experience this wonder.
Yeah, it's so much fun, and this is the only holiday light event that saves animals in the wild.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so what a lot of people don't realize is that when they buy a ticket to Zoo Lights, some of that money goes towards helping nature. And the other thing that a lot of people don't know is that just by visiting, they're also helping protect animals in the wild, because our zoo doesn't have any single-use plastics in its restaurants or gift shops. So everything in there is reusable, or we don't have it at all. And that helps keep things like trees, which is habitat for animals like tigers and sloths, out in the wild and helps preserve their homes.
The Palm Beach Zoo is doing so much to help conserve wildlife.
Exactly.
Where else can you find 20-foot tall Christmas giraffes? Only in the Palm Beaches.
Visitors can enjoy beautiful light shows, light performances, music, holiday-themed activities, and seasonal treats like s'mores.
So I'm seeing a lot of lights here at Zoo Lights. How many miles of lights do you have?
So there's over 10 miles of lights. Over 1 million individual lights are all around us right now.
Well, that's impressive.
Yeah, it's a lot, and it's a lot of work to put it up too. So it's months of planning. As soon as we're done with one event, we start planning the next year's event. And then we usually start actually setting up and putting up the lights in September and October, just to make sure that it's all done. The other reason that we set up the lights so early is because we have to make sure that the animals are okay with it as well. So all of these different lights are around the animal habitats. And what we do is a few months before we open up, we start turning on the lights for short periods of time every evening. And that allows the animals to get used to it and allows our animal zoologists to make any adjustments that might be needed so that all of the animals feel comfortable.
While not all animals are active during this event, you may have opportunities to see some nocturnal species. So what other activities can families do here at the Palm Beach Zoo?
Well, the biggest thing that people like doing is just coming here and being with their families and friends. Walking through the zoo lights, through the pathways, it's completely magical, and it's a great time to spend with your family. There's funnel cakes to eat, there's all different kinds of drinks that you can get, and then some people that are so inclined like to visit Santa. So he's here with one of his elves, and you can see him until December 23rd. After then, he's headed back to the North Pole.
So Mike, there's a lot of commotion going on back there. I see a Christmas tree, some snow. What's going on back there?
Yeah, so that's the hub of the party. So we've got a DJ over there playing music, people dancing. The tree that you noticed is covered in eco-friendly LED lights. There's a show every 20 minutes where the tree lights up and all the trees in the fountain area, go crazy. So it snows as well. People don't usually expect snow here in South Florida. Not enough to make a snowman, but you could definitely catch a snowflake on your tongue. But there are s'mores over there too.
I want to go check those out.
Yeah, go check those out?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's do it.
So Mike, s'mores, what's your favorite way to do it?
In my face. Pretty much everything about s'mores I love. I think there's a real art to toasting the marshmallow.
Yeah.
I think it needs to be toasted. I'm not a big catch it on fire and make it flame. So I think nice low heat, up high, and get it nice and golden brown and nice and mushy.
Yeah.
How about you? How do you like yours?
Anything but on fire.
Yeah, I agree. It's a real drag when it ends up in the fire.
Yeah.
That's hard to fish out. Yours is looking good. You got a good turn to it.
Yeah, you got to get it dip it in and out.
You gotta
in and out.
Gotta keep the rotation. Oh man, my marshmallow game is not up to par tonight. It's starting to get a little saggy though. I think I might be a little bit ahead of you on my cooking because I got aggressive.
All right, I think we're good.
Are we ready for everything else?
Yep.
All right. So putting it together is
the hard
always
part.
part of the challenge.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh yeah. Come see why Zoo Lights is the Palm Beach's favorite holiday tradition.
Coming up next, we'll take you to the South Florida Strawberry Festival for a very good time. Kids Quest in the Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches, the best way for kids to experience Palm Beach County, Florida. Proudly produced in partnership with the Palm Beach County Film and Television Commission.
This is the South Florida Strawberry Festival, and today it's all about fun, family, and strawberries.
South Florida is known for its delicious strawberries, and the wintertime is the prime season for these delicious fruits.
This festival is called the South Florida Strawberry Festival. It happens on the third weekend of January every year.
Where else can you dance next to a strawberry?
So the stars of the show are strawberries. We have farm fresh strawberries and strawberry plants. So you can purchase a plant to grow strawberries in your own backyard. We also have loads of strawberry treats vendors that have strawberry cheesecake, strawberry cookies, smoothies. Everything is freshly made by local vendors, so local Palm Beach County vendors, and we love that. We love supporting our local vendors.
I can't wait to try this.
We have shopping vendors that have an amazing array of homemade and handmade products, anything, you name it, pottery, candles, loads of great treasures to find here. Additional to that, we've got swings and the fun slide, the scrambler, and of course the strawberries on the merry-go-round. In addition to the carnival rides, we have the mega inflatables, which are football field-sized inflatables. that can hold up to 300 adults and kids at one time. So that is loads of fun, obstacles and slides and everything going on in there. We also have a petting zoo. We have strawberry decorating. We've got some amazing food vendors. So you can come out here for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We've got everything from crepes to arepas, tacos, freshly made sandwiches, fresh pork belly, whatever you like, we've got it.
Deep fried candy bars?
Back for the third year as a fan favorite, America's Got Talent stunt dog show, Puppy Pals. It's an amazing show with a trainer and host where they're cracking jokes and the dogs are doing tricks. And you get to watch the show, enjoy all of that, and then afterwards take pictures with the puppies.
All right, Skylar, I'm ready to try some strawberries and have some fun.
All right, let's do it. Woohoo!